Hello, it's Frank and Mark from Check Out This Record podcast. And this is Check Out This Song. I'm Mark, and that's Frank.
What's up, everybody?
Today we're checking out one of Frank and I's favorite songs. It's by Propagandhi. The song is Without Love from their fifth album, Supporting Caste.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, this is one of my all-time favorites. And when we talked about doing this, I was in love with the fact that we're doing it. And of course, I'm in love with this song. We're basically fanboys for this song, right, Mark?
Oh yeah, totally. So if for some reason you're only familiar with Propagandhi's early work, and there are those people who are like, I didn't like them when they became metal. Like, shut up, you're wrong. I mean, that's cool, but they started with this fast melodic punk, and they're from Canada. But they've evolved into like the fastest, thrashiest, heaviest, most well thought out and well spoken bands, not only from Canada but from anywhere. Heartfelt lyrics, radical riffs with angst and rebellion from the early record, but much more mature. This whole album fucking rules.
Yeah.
But Without Love stands out not only as a total banger, but a heartfelt tribute to figuring out what the fuck life is about after loss.
Yeah, I mean, I can't say enough about this. It's in my top list of all-time favorites. It hits home in so many different ways with regards to the concept of loss, right? The confusion, the reality that hits you years later from denial, the time we waste in general. I mean, Mark, this in my world, it's such a remedy when I think of my father, who's now been gone for 17 years, and I have trouble even, this is the part that messes with you in this song, but there's a beauty to it, right? Where you have trouble even remembering aspects of that person who's lost, almost like it was a ghost in a dream and it messes with you. But this song, again, it's a great remedy. I mean, musically, right, Mark? I mean, great melodies. They rip it up in the song. It's not even in that thrashy category, but everything just works. The breakdown towards the end really opens up the wounds and exposure. And I mean, the lyrics, right, Mark?
Lyrics are fantastic. Musically, technically, a very intricate song that rocks the fuck out, but also really just puts you in this mood of understanding the amount of depth and sincerity that's going on here. When I first heard this song, the opening verse, you assume that like he's kind of angry at his grandfather for some reason, right? I'll read that one.
Yeah.
All in nature ends in tragedy, and I was the first one to finally fade away from my grandfather's memories. Well, how long until the day my memories of him finally fade away?
That's the part that hits, man.
Yeah, dissolving into gray. So I was under this impression that like what did his grandfather do? Why is he so willing to forget them? And the more I kind of read it and look at it, you realize he's dealing with, when am I going to finally forget?
Right.
And what does that mean for me?
Right.
The chorus in this is breathing just the ticking of an unwinding clock. I'm not going to sing it the way I'm not going to read it the way he sings.
Sure, yeah.
You guys will think I'm retarded. Sorry. Is breathing just the ticking of an unwinding clock, counting down the time it takes for you to comprehend the sheer magnitude of every single precious breath you've ever wasted.
Right. Whew. Heavy, man.
That's the fucking chorus?
Yeah.
And what a concept, right? Like, what is this life? What is this life now that I'm dealing with this?
Right.
Literally the sheer magnitude of this wasted life.
Absolutely. And then he moves on, to another loss, where he's really, as he said, I did everything I could. I bargained with the universe, to take my life instead of hers. I mean, that again is just so insightful in the things we think of during these times, and just as he keeps going on, just the disappoint, the confusion, all the stuff that then you feel, and then it kind of wraps it around that, like, without love, like, love by definition, depending on what you define that as, is then kind of maybe one of the remedies to this. But I mean, this song gets, every time I listen to it, I'm going to be honest with you, every time I listen to it, I come up with some new insightful stuff,
Yeah, it's interesting. The second half of the line Frank just read is sorry, I lost my place for a second. But no amount of money, drugs, or tears could keep her here. What purpose did her suffering serve?
Sure.
Right? You guys have been through this stage when you've lost someone, even if it's a girlfriend or a boyfriend that's broken up with you, whether it's you've lost a parent or a grandparent or a sibling, or, you know, God forbid you've lost a child.
Yeah.
You know, when you ask yourself that angry question, what purpose did that person's suffering serve? Why did this have to happen?
Yeah.
You know, to be dealing with that. You know, and then, you know, the last line of this is really gorgeous. Without love, breathing is just the ticking of.
Yep.
And then you're in your brain, you're doing the chorus again, that fucking amazing chorus.
I know.
And just, you know, fuck, man. Like,
I know.
How heavy, how intricate, really great word choice, really great, you know, if you guys heard me do a little bit of the rhythm in the first verse of the Static, I'm not going to do it because just reading it out loud sounds like I have a reading problem, which I kind of do, but that's not the point. You know, my dyslexia is not that bad. I can point it out. But, I mean, just fantastic. By all means, please listen to Supporting Caste. I absolutely love that record. It's, you know, I think Frank and I will go back and forth between whether or not that's their best album. And that's a conversation for another day, because I think
best and favorite. We could go on. Best and favorite are kind of, you know, fall into two buckets. You know, I think it's my favorite. I remember we saw them on tour for that record. I mean, just every song on there. But listen to this song, dissect it, think of the meanings, think of the things we're talking about. It's actually healing in a way. It won't make things worse. I guarantee you that. And I think it's just a beautiful song. One of my favorites.
Yeah. So check out this song, and if you get a chance, check out the full podcast wherever you get podcasts. Leave us those stars and hearts and thumbs ups and reviews. Frank, am I asking for all the right stuff?
Absolutely, everyone. So check out our episodes and check out more of these. Check out these songs, and we'll see everyone later.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.